A note on the comedy diner. This is an excellent comedy, included on the AFI list of best 100 comedies, AFI American Film Institute, and on the New York Times list of best 1000 movies ever made, and for sure other important, relevant lists of the best films. Uh-oh, there's a bird of prey, a hawk, who might be targeting my babies here, but anyway, we're sort of protected by this net. So, fresh, funny, entertaining, happy film with some sad moments, with emotions regarding moments in marriage or relationship which are not um, paradisical. On the contrary, there'll be some tensions and conflicts, but that's part of life, of course. We have Barry Levinson, who is writer and director for the film. Steve Guttenberg is Eddie. Eddie Simmons. Mickey Rourke is Boogie. Mickey Rourke in his good days. He looks so fresh and nice, attractive. I don't know what happened on stage with his face. True, he got involved in all sorts of things, including fighting, maybe professional fighting, I'm not sure. Kevin Bacon, famous for the Kevin Bacon factor of networking in Hollywood. But Rod Steiger, another actor, has a higher coefficient of networking. Rod Steiger. He's Timothy Fenwick. Ellen Barkin is Beth Schreiber. And this is 1959. And the action takes place around an inn this time. Eddie is supposed to get married, but he's a Colts fan, Buffalo Colts. Anyway, a sports team, and part of the amusement in this film is the fact that this Eddie wants his would-be wife to pass a test, including what colors there were, what is the longest distance that one player ran with a ball or without the ball, and that I don't recall, and I couldn't care less, and such things. Who was replaced by who? Who replaced the great Johnny Maggio in the game against the Chicago Bears or whatever. And she had to have a score of 65, I don't know, in order to pass, and that was the condition to marry. And in this scene, tense but also hilarious moments, we see his friends, we see Timothy. Boogie was not there, I think, someone else was. And the father of the would-be bride, who contributed some of the tough questions. In fact, there are exclamations. Oh, that's a tough one. Ooh, who knows the answer to that? I gave that question. So instead of helping his daughter, he was actually making it more difficult for her to get access to this marital heaven. So she's on the edge, and in fact, at one point, Eddie comes out and says, the wedding's off. The score was 62, so something like 3 points under 65. But then there's pressure because at one point, one of the guys who was outside the door listening in to know where is this going, where this is going, heard the question and gave the answer. An answer that the girl inside knew, and apparently it's one of the more acceptable, easier questions, so to say. So, but I knew that. I mean, why? Come on, Eddie. So for a while, we're, as I said, on the edge, near the precipice, and there's the crazy boogie. Not the only one. In fact, at the beginning, Timothy Fenwick makes a sick joke as they driving home. Friends see his car reversed, and they see Eddie dead out of the car with blood on his face and evidently killed in a car crash. But as they come closer, they're suffering for him and they're mortified. He starts laughing and got you. And he was just playing that. He used ketchup to make them. It's also late in the evening. That helped probably. I don't know in daytime how ketchup would look on his face. Still. And Boogie is a womanizer. He's a hairdresser, but also keen on bets. They're all keen on making bets on various things, and he makes a bet that he will get this girl to the movie. Oh, I'm not sure if it was movie part of the bet. The idea was that she will grab his penis, and the way he does it is he gets the boys to the cinema. They're on the same row of seats, and he's with this girl, and they're eating popcorn. And at one point, he makes a pull in the not doesn't make a hole. Opens the popcorn box somehow, and inserts his penis schlong inside, and the girl keeps eating popcorn up to the point where she's screaming out loud in the cinema theater, and runs outside because indeed she touches her. And then there's an explanation, and we can see how good he is in winning friends and influencing people. He probably has read or he knows it by intuition. Dale Carnegie classic. I'm so taken by you, and I only think of you, and what happened was I desire you so much. You're so desirable that I just took it out to give it some air, but it just went through the popcorn box. She is at the beginning. She's how could you do that? This is disgusting. And but as he's coming with this explanation, which is so admiring of her, you're so desirable. She accepts it. Then he's near the point. He shows a little better side. I mean, he's doing these dirty tricks, and he's in for another one. So he's out to have sex with Beth, the wife of one of his friends, actually. True, they had intimate relations before. They used to be friends, but anyway, it's not nice. So he's going to have sex with her, and not only that, he wants her to wear a wig, because with this he also wants to win a bet. She takes the woman, to this place where one guy will be hidden somewhere in a closet someplace to witness, because they don't believe him. They made a bet. He said, I will have sex with this woman in 2 days or so. and $50 each, that's a lot, that maybe 500 a day. So he may win a few $1,000 with that. And as that man will watch to testify if he had sex or not, he would see the blonde wig and probably maybe assume that it was the bet was won. Only as he's climbing the stairs, he has second thoughts, and Boogie turns out to be a bit more decent than we thought. We thought him lousy, a con artist, and miserable, chauvinist, male pig, whatever. But he says, I can't do it, and he explains to her what the plan was, and she appreciates the fact that he at least didn't go all the way. Thought about it, but liked her enough to abandon the plan.